Now for a public service announcement. To them guys from Baltimore who made that song, I understand why you feel threatened and being attacked. But the truth of the matter is that the United States has already been attacked. We have had, secretly under Obama, had 112,000 fighting age men come across our border through Mexico that we bust in our buses to Oklahoma and Kansas and spread across this country. These are fighting age men, all from the Middle East. Not women, not children, not grandparents. I have no problem with Muslims, but this looks a little too fishy. I would hate, even though the way you express your violence, I wouldn't want that to happen to your family and friends, to have one of these people come and do damage in your hood, in your area. I ain't here to point fingers at no one. Obama has tricked us all. Trump is here to change that. He's trying to secure the border and look into things where these people might be infiltrated. Now, I understand the anger, but if you have nothing to hide, then it shouldn't be a problem. We need to protect our country, protect our families. That is a fact, without doubt. The Democrats will not do that. And there will be something that happens in America. It is only a matter of time. The numbers are too great. So with that being said, you have started to build a wall that has been started with what you say, the violence and the killings, of building a wall that Martin Luther King tried to tear down. He was about peace and love and unity. So you've been misled, like many have been misled by the media, to stir up this violence and hatred amongst each other. He said, fight them with your mind and knowledge. Which the media is controlled by the Democrats. They own these companies, CBS and all those other stations. I want everybody to think the best thing for us, especially in poverty, is to get good jobs, get things going. Living off of the welfare system is just not going to work. You'll never get anywhere. I want big houses, I want the nice cars, and I want the nice vacations. All those things cannot be done without working, period. I know there's lots of fraud in this system of trying to keep us trapped. Why go get a job when I'm making all the money already and they're giving it to me, and I know and you know, and this is no lie, that you can go get all your benefits and work under the table and get cash money and make a good, happy, sort of decent living. But it'll never be as good as it can be when you get a real job. Excel yourself, learn a job, learn the ins and outs of it, and then open your own company and be prosperous. Don't fall into the trap, because once the government has promised you all these free things and you're locked into them, you will be paying for them. Nothing is free. Fact. And how would you feel if you owned a business and they said, oh, well, you make too much money, I'm going to take half of it? That's what socialism is. Bernie is a very deceptive person. I've lived in countries that there is socialism and it doesn't work. My family lives in countries that have socialism. They are struggling. They are taxed. At least 60% to 50 to 60% of their money is gone. It is a fact. And these countries that are socialists are struggling. And they are struggling hard. It ain't like it used to be. So don't believe the lies. Once you're trapped into that system of receiving all these benefits, it only takes one little thing to happen. And then they got you controlled, and they can take you to the FEMA camps or whatever and tell you a story but you have no way of getting out of it. There are corrections that need to be done that Donald Trump is looking into. I mean, when you try to get a new job, you lose your health care because you have to wait 3 months to start up your new employer benefit, and there's many of these issues that are being looked into. This is just the beginning, but he is a man who has put up his own money. Who else has done that? The reason why is because he has himself given money to these organizations, Hillary and everything, because that's how business works. I pay you, I get something back. They are all, every single one of them, has been paid by special interests, including the parties themselves. Donald Trump has not taken money from anyone. He wants to truly make this country great, and he wants to kick some butt, meaning we are going to be independent and self-sustaining and all have a prosperous life. He has the money. He has things going on. He has no need or interest to make anything for himself. Think about it. Would you put all your money and all your everything that you have into something if you didn't believe in it? You want to start a company. And you take all your money and all your investment and put it into it because you believe in that company. This is what he's doing. He believes in the truth and the recreation of our country and making it solid again through the Constitution. He's tired of all the sideshows and all the paid off this and oh, well, they gave me this. I'm telling you that they have all been bought. Every single one of them. Trump has not. You can say what you want. Oh, well, he's crazy and I have never seen a millionaire be crazy. They're very articulate. They know what's going on. If you ever knew a millionaire, ask them. You know, they ain't stupid. So the fact is, he's going to make this country great. You need jobs. We need jobs. That's the only way anything will ever get better. They can hand you all the free stuff in the world. It will not make a difference. You will still be broke. You'll still barely make it. And you will be taxed and paying for it. And that's going to be that. And like I said, do your research. Really take a look. Take a look at what's really behind the scenes. Trump's plans for the tax have been voted by a lot of the most highly recognized financialists say it is phenomenal, the best. The health care has been overlooked. It is by far the best system, be far cheaper than any other candidate out there. These are all facts that you can look up and see. You have to research these things. But he hasn't been lying. He hasn't said anything that has nothing to hide. Everybody knows him. P. Diddy and many others know him, need to get behind him. All these people know who he is. So there you go. Do your research. I promise you, you'll kind of think about it in hindsight and say, I'm glad I did that. Because that will make you a lot more prosperous once he becomes president. You'll feel great about it. And to them boys out in Baltimore and all across this nation, keep your heads up. Think about it. Do the right thing. You know there's always right, there's wrong. Let the right shine. All right. God bless America. Vote for Trump.